Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope that you are all in high spirits with the grace of Almighty Allah. And today, in this lecture, we are going to deal with chapter number 15 of your textbook, which is titled as Shillong, the rock capital of India. It is written by Rana Ditya Barua. So let's begin. The first and foremost thing about the lesson is that it is an essay. Okay? It is an essay written by Rana Ditya Barua. Who is Rana Ditya Barua? He was an Indian journalist. Okay? So he is related to journalism. So who is this journalist? It means that he was a news reporter. Okay? And he is working for one of the famous news papers of India known as Indian Express. He works as a journalist for Indian Express. So he collects news, okay, for Indian Express. So that's why he chose his career from the very beginning. That's why he post-graduated in journalism. Okay, he's PG in journalism, huh? Remember that, at Indian Institute of Mass Communication, New Delhi. And when we talk about his hobbies, when we talk about the hobbies of our writer, of our essayist, of our journalist, his hobbies are playing guitar, reading, playing flute, and different sports. Okay. So moving to the lesson, moving to this essay. When was this essay written and what is the purpose of this essay? Okay, so it means that there may be some message in the essay, there may be some information in the essay. Remember that the essay is full of information. At the end we shall read about different types of essays, okay, and in which category does the lesson fall. So let's come back to our lesson, Shillong, the rock capital of India. The essay was written, okay, when Rana Ditya Barua, when he was invited, he visited Bob Dylan's birthday. It was Bob Dylan's birthday. Now बेटा आप अब क्वेश्चन पूछिए सर ये बॉब डायलन कौन थे, ठीक है. So who was Bob Dylan? Remember that he is regarded as one of the most famous singers. He's one of the most famous singer, songwriter. Okay, he's a songwriter and he's a song composer. Remember that he writes songs himself, he composes songs, he sings songs, and that's why, because of his beautiful verse, he was awarded with Nobel Prize in Literature. So he is not an ordinary singer. Okay. When we move towards the text, we come through different important points regarding Shillong. So when we talk about Shillong, remember that it is capital of Meghalaya, okay, state of India, okay. So it is capital of Meghalaya, number one. Number two, Shillong is also known as the rock capital of India, as the title suggests, the rock capital of India. Number two. Number three, Shillong is known as Scotland of East. Are you getting me? Why so? Because during British rule, remember that during British rule, the British soldiers who were settled, okay, who were posted in Shillong, Shillong reminded them of Scotland. Its beauty, its scenery reminded them of Scotland and of their homeland. Okay, that's why the place was known as Shillong. When we start the text, our writer, he tells us that every town, if we talk about any town, if we talk about any city, okay, if we talk about any town or city, each town and city has some identity. बेटा कोई टाउन किसी चीज़ के ज़रिए फेमस होता है, कोई सिटी किसी चीज़ के ज़रिए फेमस होती है. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं अपने टाउन की बात करूँगा बिजबिहारा, हाँ ठीक है, इट्स नोन एज टाउन ऑफ चिनार्स. आर यू गेटिंग मी? इसी तरह बेटा सिमिलरली सम टाउन इज़ फेमस फॉर इट्स म्यूज़िक, some town is some city is famous for its culture, its market, or any historical monument, etc. You got it? Then the writer, he mentions few examples. He tells us that Kolkata, it is famous. Kolkata is famous because of Rabindra Sangeet, a type of music. It means that बेटा जब भी हम राबिंद्र संगीत का नाम लेते हैं तो हमें कोलकाता याद आता है. ठीक है, इट इज़ इट्स आइडेंटिटी. अकॉर्डिंगली चेन्नई, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट चेन्नई, इट इज़ फेमस बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स कैरनेटिक म्यूजिक. कैरनेटिक म्यूजिक क्या है बेटा? वन ऑफ द जॉनर्स ऑफ द म्यूजिक, एक टाइप का म्यूजिक है. हाँ, इट मीन्स दैट व्हेन वी नेम कैरनेटिक म्यूजिक इट रिमाइंड्स अस ऑफ चेन्नई. सिमिलरली व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट शिलोंग, याद रखिए बेटा, तो शिलोंग की आइडेंटिटी क्या है? रॉक and roll. Rock and roll is actually another type of genre of music. एक और किस्म म्यूजिक है. ठीक है, it is famous because of this. So as mentioned earlier, I told you that Shillong is the capital city of Meghalaya, India. Okay. So when we talk about Shillong, it is located about 1500 meters above sea level. Above sea level. And it is a tiny hill station. Okay, it's surrounded by hills. That's why it seems very beautiful. Are you getting me? As I told you that it's capital of Meghalaya. So Meghalaya means abode of clouds. Clouds का एक झुंड, हाँ. And the writer tells us that Shillong is known for its love for music. Are you getting me? The people of Shillong, they love music. And that's why when we talk about this beautiful hill station, it got its place in Guinness Book of World Records. याद रखिए बेटा, गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड्स में शिलोंग का नाम दर्ज किया गया. तो आपको पता है रीज़न क्या है? रीज़न क्या था बेटा? द रीज़न वॉज दैट देयर वॉज वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट और लार्जेस्ट, बिकॉज द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट गिटार ensemble took place there in 2007. So what is this guitar ensemble? Ensemble means a small group of musicians. बेटा 2007 में बहुत सारे musicians जमा हुए. कहाँ पे? शिलोंग में. Okay, and they were there to try their fate in guitar competition. And in 2007, Shillong became the worldwide attention. It got the worldwide attention, and its name was included in the Guinness Book of World Records. Okay. And why so? In this competition, about 1,730 guitarists gathered, and they played the tunes of Bob Dylan's Popular Number. यानी बेटा बॉब डायलन का बर्थडे था ना बेटा, ठीक है, तो बॉब डायलन का बर्थडे था, तो यही वजह है वहाँ पे इतने सारे गिटारिस्ट जमा हुए. उन्होंने वहाँ पे उसी के ट्यून जो मतलब उन्होंने ही लिखे थे, बॉब डायलन ने लिखे थे, तो उनकी याद में उन्हीं को डेडिकेट किया. ओके, दे डेडिकेटेड ऑल द सॉन्ग्स टू बॉब डायलन ऑन हिज स्पेशल बर्थडे. Got it? That's why since then Shillong जो है बेटा ये वर्ल्ड वाइड टेंशन बन गया and its identity is rock and roll for music. Okay, stop here. Now let's move to the inhabitants, the dwellers of Shillong. They're so simple tribesmen. Remember that they were simple tribesmen. When you talk about history of Shillong, they were simple tribesmen. And when India was ruled by Britishers, the scenery, the beauty of Shillong reminded army soldiers of the English countryside. समझ बात आ रही है बेटा आपको? जो अंग्रेज़ लोग यहाँ पे हुकूमत कर रहे थे, जब वो शिलोंग जो मतलब वहाँ जिनकी पोस्टिंग वहाँ पे थी, ड्यूटी वहाँ पे थी, तो उनको अपना वतन याद आता था शिलोंग को देख के. दैट्स वाई a sanatorium, a hospital was established there. And 1829, remember that. A hospital was established in 1829 during the First Anglo-Burmese War.